invited by Bobby Noyes, yeah, on a hut trip. And it's to a hut I've been to before. And it is the first hut trip I would go on.
I was downtown Ketchum last night driving home at 10:30 at night and it was pouring rain, so.
And it has
Lovely,
lovely
the temperature
so that's beautiful. But I had already signed up
just
because of Tom Palmer's enthusiasm to go to the World Cross Country Masters in Italy. Yes, and then we're going to the Olympics afterwards, because it's right there. We did a little ad, and we did have to sit down. She said, I don't do races. I registered for a couple races. You sort of have, you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to let Tommy, if you want, sign up for 3 and do 2. You don't have to. But I did sign up because then I could see the whole ceremony and we did too. And so I've been really focusing on it. First time very strong and balanced, and, you know, I've been focused on that. Average it for a bunch of stuff. These races, the first one will be 15, so it's not bad. The second one will be 10, so not bad. But, you know, you're staying with people from Finland. It is the world, and you know, there's people that they've been doing this since they were. And there are new books to write. Yeah, you don't have to qualify anyway. So Charlie going, of course, not he's been training me. Yes. A whole group of Dan Scales, Carol Stevens. I don't think so. Our neighbor Chris Pratt and Roger. Anyway, so there's a whole thing going. So I had signed up for that, and then Bobby offered us the hut trip, and Lee was like, yeah, that's his jam, that's it, Lee loves it. And so then they're 3 days apart. We would get home from the hut and have 3 full days, and then have to get on the plane and go to Italy. And it's like 2 different trips, 2 different sports, 2 different sets of equipment. Just like
all you can do is just go with the wave. You know, take a deep breath and go with the wave.
So I've actually entertained it, and Lee got it, that I was stressing so much. I was actually like having little panic attacks. That I have to say, I'm gonna say to the hut. And Lee was like, well, maybe I can invite, Andy Munter or Bill Lavelle, or, I can invite someone. Because I just want to stay focused and be strong. Give it the best. This is the only time I'm going to ever do this, I guarantee you. And so I want to show up, focused.
Shepherd you in.
That's huge. I know. It took me a while to get there, and then you go through all the guilt and the shame and the quitter, yeah, right. Just like, and once we talked through it and God, the relief I felt. I still wake up and go, what was I and he, of course, like going to an event with 400 other people is not and I gave him permission also to back out. Right. Yeah, like depending on what our weather is, if it's dumping, he could be backcountry skiing here. So we're booking each other. We would leave for the hut. It's early in the season too, that's the other thing. Because I've always got this skins on, skins off, and I did everything once. But, I do so much. Do you think? Probably. I don't know. Sometimes I want to Yeah, right. It's still a lot of, yeah, and that's favorite, but it's warmer instead of it's harder. And all the models, when I was working on that, all those baby children, they actually had all their stage bright going to June 30th because of the extra moisture that was poured.
And you told us you that's what this time I'm looking at. Another
Pretty good, all right, okay. The box? Oh, there you go. Happy New Year. Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, another year. Yeah, there is a lot going on.
Oh, yes.
Well, someone told me that, remember all this, 2026 is a 1 year, which means a start over. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe we're gonna be starting new. A whole new thing. That's, well, everything has to break before I can put that together. So, we're enduring the hard stuff. That's what I choose to do.
Yes, definitely.
I think you're right, because our wisdom and we are better. Because like I said, I just yeah, that's right. Stuff like that.
One way or the other.
No, I don't think she's not. She's and Donna's here, so he's not every hour.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. Let's see if we can gather all of our energies together for just a little bit. I love the way we come into this building. We bring all of ourselves in with all of our stuffs, and we settle in and we figure out how we're going to fit together like a wonderful little puzzle. So let's sing together for just a minute to get us started. On page 23 in your songbooks, you'll find I Need to Be Still and Let God Love Me. Just remain seated, but enjoy singing together. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this old world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me. One more time. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this old world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Alex Taylor. I'm a licensed spiritual practitioner here at Light on the Mountains. I also want to welcome everyone who's watching online today or tomorrow or throughout the week, month, or years. Let's take a moment to go within, and if it's comfortable for you, let's close our eyes and take a few deep breaths, just feeling the earth below, the sky above. Knowing that we are gathered here today in community, in love, to connect with one another, connect with spirit, connect to the great consciousness of love, divine presence, and beauty. And I know that this day is blessed, as each one of us are, as we are gathered here in this sanctuary to celebrate a new day, a new opportunity, new possibilities for our lives and the lives of others. And I give thanks for our Burning Bowls ceremony. I give thanks for Heidi and her message and RL's beautiful music, and Veronica, who I believe is doing live stream to make this service possible for those online, and Donna, who's busy in the kitchen, and all of the volunteers that keep this center going throughout the week. And of course, the Leadership Council, who guides and stewards us. And I give thanks for all of these blessings and each one of you being here today, as together we say, and so it is. And when I was reading Reverend Gale's piece this week, I don't know how many of you get it in your email, but if you don't, I suggest it's a wonderful way to find out what might be coming up for Sunday. And she's talking about our founder, Ernest Holmes. And she says, one of the greatest lessons of science of mind is that you are responsible for your life. And on a global scale, we are all responsible for the collective life. And these are Reverend Gale's words. If you want a better world, a better country, a better neighborhood, practice being a better person. And I selected a reading today from one of my absolute favorite inspirational books, which is The Amen Effect by Rabbi Sharon Bruce. And she has a wonderful YouTube interview at the 92nd Street Y, if you want to see more about her. And then the first little words about her book. In a time of loneliness and isolation, social rupture and alienation, what will it take to mend our broken hearts and rebuild our society? And these are some of her words, kind of summing up her book. This book has been an argument that as human beings, we long for connection. We need it to survive. The Amen Effect is an argument for the sacred and life-changing power of the true, heartfelt encounter. But as I have argued, this is ultimately not a way for us to live more meaningfully and more faithfully, but also more responsibly. I wrote in Chapter 1 that in order to build the beloved community out in the world, we need to first build it in our own hearts and our own homes. To be bold and brave, compassionate and loving towards one another. I know of no other way to guide our broken hearts back from the brink. Clearly, there is a great risk in opening our hearts to one another's pain, to holding space for others' stories. But validating someone else's suffering does not diminish our own. The only real liberation is collective liberation, and this is the only path to healing one wide enough for all of us. I have to want to know you, not only because you matter as a human being and an image of God, but also because your story, your struggle, and ultimately your liberation is a part of mine. That is precisely what we must do now. Put a rest to the old story, loneliness, isolation, polarization, and extremism, broken politics, and an ailing spirit. And in its place, we must lay the foundation for a new story, one in which we see each other in all of our bruises and in all of our beauty. We see each other not despite our own broken hearts, but precisely because our hearts are broken too. See each other not only because we can, because we must. Say amen to one another's sorrows and celebration, because we understand that that's what it means to be bound up in the bond of life together. And because we know that is the only way to rebuild a society of love and justice worthy of each and every one of us. Amen. So that is Rabbi Bruce. She's amazing. And now, we are going, yes, here it is. We are going to do our January affirmation together, and that's on your insert, and it's in red in the middle, and we'll say it together. My thoughts create my reality. I pay attention to my feelings, using them as guidance to shift my thinking and change my life. The power is within me to create the life I desire. I consciously use my mind, my thought, and my feelings to form a clear vision and move confidently towards its manifestation. Thank you. RL?
Thank you, Alex. Good morning, everyone. Happy this year. this day, happy being here. A thought of the day. I was just realizing that this is more than 25 years of sharing thoughts of the day here. Wonder what, if you put them all together, what they said. Here's today's thought. I am being overwhelmed with the idea of possibility in the middle of everything else, and all the other stuff is still there. The noises, the confusions, the curiosities, the unknowns, they're all there. But I am being overwhelmed with the rumble of possibility. I don't know, I left my house in Haley and it was raining, and I got here and it was snowing. And I said to Kelly, I think I might need to move, or I said to somebody, maybe Ron, I said, I think I need to move 4 miles north. Even in that rain, there was the possibility that there was snow just around the corner. I woke up this morning and was glancing through that book of Face, and a friend wrote this, and it took my breath away. I'm learning to love every version of myself, especially the ones that struggled. They didn't delay me. They delivered me here. Grace knew exactly where to find me. I'll read it again. I'm learning to love every version of myself. Now, I am moved by the fact that she writes, I'm learning to love, as opposed to I figured it all out. Gave me hope. I'm learning to love every version of myself, because we all have those ones that we don't love so much, especially the ones that struggled. They didn't delay me. They delivered me here. And grace knew exactly where to find me. Pretty great, huh? I know some pretty cool people, and I'm always delighted when they share their thoughts. When I read Reverend Gale's piece on Friday, which, yes, if you aren't getting those in your email, you really should. They're lovely things to ponder. Whether you make it here on Sunday or not, they're good all by themselves. They're a nugget. She was writing about all these words of how we acknowledge Spirit and God, and this song immediately popped into my head. So, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible. You see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. As simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of love that's in you and me. One power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages, have different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that in the heart we're all the same. We'll remember once we close our eyes to see that the distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Ba'ula, Hashem and heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul and it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth and Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of love. In you and me, one power, one power, one power. One power, one power, one power. It's the moment of creation. It's the everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger that we abandon, for it's a love that's most deep. It's one power, one power, one power. What we are is one power. One power. It's the power of love that lives forever in you and me. It's the power of love in you and me. Good morning, Heidi.
Good morning.
You have to turn that machine on there and then give it a second to really be on. This is Heidi, everyone. If you don't know her, you should.
Good morning.
There we go.
Hopefully everybody can hear me this time. I always enjoy, like, when Reverend Gail, good morning. Good morning, everybody out there. And good morning to anybody who's coming along later. Heidi Sharon Tanner, and I'm also a licensed practitioner. And when Gail sends this email out and says, we had a cancellation of a speaker, can you speak this day? I'm like, oh no. Nope, I can't speak this day, but I can speak this day. She's like, okay. I was like, oh. So So here I am again at the end of our holiday season. Yes, I have been teaching almost every day for the last 2 weeks. I have not been on concert tour using my voice. I have discovered that while I ski, whether I'm skiing with adults or children or just myself, that I talk a lot while I ski. So my voice does not always make it through the season. But this year, again, I've done better with my lemon and honey and trying to speak more through this area, not through this area. But January is back to basics for the Science of Mind population. And that means that we are going to be looking, I only had to read one book. Actually, I only had to read about 10 pages of one book, because the introduction of the Science of Mind is about 30 pages. Only 30 pages. That is the essence of the Science of Mind philosophy that was offered to us by Ernest Holm back in, what was it, 1920s? 20s, 40s, a while ago. I mean, for some of us, it's like, that doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but when you mention things to a younger population, they're like, oh, that's like really old. It's like, yeah. The good news is we're still listening to the music back from then, too. So, back to basics. The first part of the introduction is about the thing itself. And again, if you have read the blogs over the last couple of weeks, we've been leading up to this conversation about what can we do, what can I do, what can our community do, this community and our greater community do in order to bring more good into the world. And part of that is to remember that we are connected, that we are connected through the essence of the spark of life, the essence of what brings humanity together. And it doesn't matter what we call it. It doesn't matter how we experience it. It doesn't matter how we think it might work, because it just works. It's like the sun. I don't know about all of you, but for my birthday, I got to sit on Main Street of Ketchum and watch it pour rain. Okay, my birthday is the 22nd of December. I was also on the mountain Christmas Day, or Christmas Eve Day, when it rained 5 hours. 5 hours of rain. Those of you who don't know, Sun Valley people, 5 hours of rain doesn't happen in our wet season. So I like to look at this magnificent nature as the sun, even though it's mostly snowing. We're just going to say it's mostly snowing outside. We do know the sun came up. We know that. The essence of life is like that. It is there whether we want to use it or not. It is there. So in the first 10 pages, one of the ways that Ernest Holmes talks about stuff, we'll just say, is the ultimate stuff and intelligent form. With everything comes the power back of creation, the thing itself. There's a few parts of that first section there that in order to do our ritual of the burning bowl, which is about letting go to open space for something new, to acknowledge our suffering and acknowledge the love that we have, because it's human nature to have both. The trick is not getting caught up in the suffering, which is actually really easy. And it takes a conscious effort to be able to look the suffering in the eye and say, I see you, but I also know that there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture out there. So what is it that we can discover through the month of January? We'll give each other the whole month to set up for the next 365 days. Which I finally feel like it seems like the December holiday was 5 days, because we had about 5 days of cold weather and snow, and I think it was 36 hours where they were able to make snow on the mountain. So the three pieces are that struck me. There's more pieces to this first introduction. Is the universe never plays favorites. Nature shows us how the principles work, like the sun does come up, even though we can't see it. These principles are the power and potential of life and work every time. That is, every time, whether we are consciously thinking about it or unconsciously thinking about it. Thoughts, all thoughts, are creative. We must begin to use conscious thought to set in motion the changes we wish to see. We can only draw from life what we think into it. Learn how to think. Learning how to think is to learn how to live. So this is my question to you right now. What is it that you might be able to release, let go, in order to make room for something new? And that newness doesn't have to be big. It can be small. Because we all know it's those little things that really make a difference. It's the big things, the scary things that our brain likes to capture. And we have to consciously find those little things throughout the day that reminds us that we are in love, that we are whole, that we are constantly in unity with each other. Whether we like each other or not, that doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. We are a unity. We are a humanity. We are a community. We are individual creations of spirit, of God, of the thing itself. And it's what we do individually that we can change. The classic comment for science of mind is change your thinking, change your life. That's what we're practicing in January. The last one, and I think for me, this is where I sometimes struggle, learning to trust. Learning to trust will make us happy. Trust honors our faith. Trust is certainty. Trust is intuitive, spontaneous, and increases our capacity to be happy, prosperous, and well. So take a breath. knowing that the root word of breath comes from the root word of inspiration, which comes from the root word of spirit, which is God. Every time we take a conscious breath, we are reconnecting. So over here, we are connecting to earth. We have good old-fashioned sand. Thank you, Idaho Inc., for that. Somebody had already started digging in the sand pile. I didn't break the hole of the snow. We have fire, which we know fire is the essence to destroy and create all at the same time. We have air, which is often signified by feathers because of our creatures of the air help remind us. And we have water. And if somebody says, like, well, what's the water for? Well, the water is water. And one of the great things about water, if something happens up here, we have a backup. So this is a little different this year. These may look familiar, especially for those of us who had a birthday in December, or those of us who might have had a birthday in the last few days. Each one of you will be able to have a candle, and there's what we can do is, I want you to use the first one for yourself. If you want to light another one for your family, that's okay too. But change happens for us first. We have to take responsibility to make a shift first. So this is about you. Okay, I have to put this down for a second. I might need some water. I forgot water.
While Heidi's getting set, I will let you know that Ernest Holmes wrote the Science of Mind book 100 years ago. It was published in 1926. And a major revision happened in the late 30s where he worked with someone to do a major edit on it. But the book is 100 years old this year. So for those of us who were wondering, Wikipedia told me.
That's awesome. All right. Okay, I think I'm back. Now my voice is gone. So, the classic tradition, is to breathe.
Gentle.
And breathe with your whole body. These candles help represent just life. These two voltives are for Reverend Gail and the community out there, and everybody who will watch later. So we have candles for everyone here. If you have a candle at home, you can light that too, for the sense of sacredness. And we all know that there's 4 directions. We also have the above and the below. And what fire helps in a burning bowl situation is form and transfer it into the ethereal, into spirit. So being able to think into shape and be in shape, but also stay connected. So, one request, please. Fire is fire. We know that. There's a lot of space here. Please move this way with your candles. Thank you all for participating. Gonna add a couple more. We're checking on Veronica. Just in case. Oh, and Donna's here too. This one in particular, this one goes out to celebrate the support that we all have for Light on the Mountains and all the shifting and changing that we get to do as a community. And we all know that we would not be here without our ancestors. And that we get to set the space for those that come after us. So as we take another breath together, this is another quote from Ernest Holmes. We may stumble, but always there is that eternal voice, forever whispering within your ear. That thing which caused the eternal quest, that thing which forever sings and sings. This is the thing itself. And as we go within, as a community, as individuals, knowing that we are connected today and every day and every moment to the eternal force that is always creating. And I give great thanks, knowing that I am supported, my family is supported, my community is supported, always. Even when it doesn't feel like I have any support at all. I can take a breath I remember who I am. The truth about myself is that I am always connected to the thing itself, to God, to spirit, to nature, to all creation. And I let this go, knowing it is so, knowing it is true. And so it is.
I'm Kelly Weston. I'm a member of the Leadership Council. I kind of hesitate to intrude on this moment. What a beautiful ritual. You know, it seems perfect for what we're doing right now. You know, you have to take care, be patient, pay attention, you know, look at each other. And I see a lot of faces out there that I haven't seen for a while. One I haven't seen for 30 years. What a joy that is. So I'm here to make a couple of announcements, so I'll do that quickly. We have a workshop coming on called Staying Safe from Scams, a guide for seniors, on January 16th at 11 o'clock here. Reverend Gail is going to teach an 8-week class on spiritual economics, which is the practice and philosophy behind the economic circulation of energy, money or otherwise. The tuition's $245. There's a text involved called Spiritual Economics. And it'll be starting Tuesday, the 27th of January through March 17th, 6 to 9 p.m. on Zoom. The Oneness community is doing a 3-day event here. Everyone's invited. The kind of information's kind of lengthy, so if you're interested, it's on the back of your insert here. They've been a long time ally here, and we welcome them coming in using our space. If you haven't noticed, we have something pretty amazing going on. We're reimagining and rebuilding and re-evolving this community. And everyone's invited to participate. So please come back if you're here for the first time or haven't been for a while. If you're out there in virtual land, we'd love to see you in person sometime. Please come. And finally, if you're interested in supporting us financially, there's several ways to do that. There's a donate button online, which you can use if you're leaving live stream or if you'd like to just go to the web page. You can pledge monthly. There's some pledge cards on the back of the seats if you haven't done that yet or would like to do that. If you do that already, there's little things we'll put in the basket as we pass them. And of course, you can mail a check in to Light on the Mountains, P.O. Box. Where's the P.O. Box? I always forget this. 1195 in Sun Valley. So before I close, we'd like to do our offering affirmation, which is on the inside of your program here. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal, bless, and prosper. It is evidence of my faith, gratitude, and belief. It does good work in the world and
and
returns to me multiplied abundantly.
abundantly.
Thank you.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision, up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Oh, love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now.
Thank you again, all, for coming. Alex Taylor is here to do prayer, short prayer work, if you would like. If you'd like, you can come forward and she'll offer prayer here in front. We'll leave this going. If you want to add another candle for a loved one, please do. And know that this earth and fire and air and water combination will be distributed back into nature today, sometime, when I get home. Thank you again. All of you invited to join us in the social hall. If you'd like prayer, come on forward, and we'll chit-chat later.
Let's close with a song. Page 2 in your songbooks. I am free, I am unlimited. And if you're comfortable, let's stand and get rowdy. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free.